So, welcome to Superquake round number 2. It is Mocross and up north of Dundee. New course for 2018-19 Scottish scene. So yeah, pretty excited about racing this one. Course practice done, warm up done, and here's the start. So this race I was racing with onboard footage, like I usually do for kind of dry races, but I also race with a power meter and my heart rate monitor, so we get to see all of the live on-screen stats while I'm racing. So this is the start. Had a fairly good start, just behind Dave Duggan here. The course swoops left here, and I think Dave overshot it slightly. So yeah, I decided to just take that opportunity and just take the lead from there. So yeah, leading into this little chicane here, you can see my heart rate was about 120 at the start, and it's already got up to about 170, and it's just climbing, so basically going as hard as I can here. So yeah, my heart rate is kind of slowly catching up with the effort. 30k an hour along here, which on grass is quite fast, I think. So yeah, into this real tight chicane here, really strings the field out. So I knew it was important to be near the front for this one. So yeah, this first half of the lap is the fastest part. Not too many turns onto pine needles here, and then it's basically from here on it's maybe 1 minute of just straight power. So yeah, you're onto gravel here, which actually feels quite slow when you get onto it because your tires are all muddy, and then you're back onto golf course. So this golf course grass is fairly smooth and fast, so this feels quite nice. So yeah, heart rate already up to 190, and it stays about there for the whole race. So yeah, you can start to hear my breath along here. This is where the effort starts to hurt. So still leading the race here. I think Dave's just on my wheel, so is Gary and Rab. Now we're coming into the switchback section. So this is a particularly interesting section. It's got a few nice kind of off-cambery switchbacks, so yeah, they're quite hard to get really fast, so I end up just being really conservative. I rode intermediates on Sunday, so I kind of had that trade-off between fast rolling and grip on the mud. You probably could run full muds here, but I rode intermediate, so because I found that you would get way more gains on the other part of the course. Now there's a nice dig here on grass, so you dig all the way up here. I'm just clicking over 600 watts there. Then we're on to tarmac, and then we're into the sand section. So it's a nice drop here into the rut, and then you power through that first short one. This second one is not deep at all really, but you still have to stay concentrated. Nice banking there, and then this is the proper hard one. It's short, but it's right on a corner, so you've got to really get that good. Now this is down one of the many bumpy descents. I knew that it was important to push on these. That's where you could really crack other riders. So down, now we're next to the pit, so sprinting out of here, getting the bike back up to speed again, and then seeing the power drop back down to around 250 or so watts for going around these corners. So this is probably the longest climb on the course, so this is kind of bumpy and draggy here, and then it really kicks up at the end. So some really nice power climbs on the course. They're using these dunes really well. So yeah, we go up and down them quite a lot. You see the power clicking over 650 watts over there, and my heart rate's still about 190. So 4 minutes into the race, I'm still going really hard. Yeah, so down the dunes again, really rough. You got to hold on to your bike, but be relaxed, because as soon as you tense up and you start using energy, you don't have to. So this is the fourth climb, I think, third climb that you go up this, and it's on tarmac, so this feels so much nicer than the grass. So yeah, you carry quite a lot of speed up that. It ends up being like only 2 or 3 second effort. Around this kind of towards the end of the lap now, there's some nice kind of bottom hole drops and corners. So yeah, these flow quite nicely. A little bit slick there where the sun hasn't hit it. But yeah, the main line on this course is quite well ridden in, which is actually a good thing because the grass is quite sticky and it holds you back quite a lot. So the padded grass, patted down grass is actually a good thing. So this is the last little power section to complete the first lap. So yeah, rough as usual down the bottom, and then it's a really nice kick here. So you come around the left, and then you've just got to kick max power up here, and then carry it over this flat bit. And then once you get to this right hand turn, you've just got to click down the gears as fast as you can and try and carry that momentum down, because the faster you can go down here, you'll carry the speed up this rise, and if you can go through the hurdles fast, you'll be way faster than everyone else. So fast over those hurdles there into this left-hander. There's actually so much more room than a lot of the riders were using. You could take that corner way quicker. So yeah, this is the completion of lap 1 in about 5-6 minutes. So yeah, heart rate still 190. So yeah, that's one lap completed. This is the section that we missed out on the first lap. So on the start lap we took a slightly different way. It's just a off-camber left-hander. I didn't take any risks here, just foot out around the high line and then back on the power. So at this point I think I had 15 seconds after one lap of a lead, so I knew that was the definitive gap. I wasn't going to let them come back to me, so I didn't really have any choice but to push on at that point. So from now on it's just about getting in my own rhythm and being as smooth as possible, because that's the way you're going to hold the time and hopefully extend the gap. So yeah, I think my average speed for this race was 20 to 24 kilometers an hour, which is a fairly fast course overall. Back into the sand. These are the really the slower bits, and there is a fair amount of tight turning, so that does slow the average speed down quite a lot. Really tight one here, with a kind of a big lump in the apex, so you've got to really push into that, which is really quite important. This is the completion. This is towards the end of the second lap. So yeah, up this power rise, just trying to eke out all of the parts on the course that will give back to you. Because yeah, if you really push in some sections, you'll carry your speed for quite a long time, whereas other sections you'll push and the course can't really give you much back. So yeah, it's just working those sections out. You often work them out in the first few laps or in practice. So this is a really nice drop off here. You kind of drop down and then you've got a long right, and then you're up a muddy power climb. Yeah, ideally I would have taken a way wider line there to hold as much speed as possible, but that kind of took me a few laps to work out, I think. So down this descent now towards the hurdles. Yeah, I think these are the bits that I was really opening out, really just being conscious to click down the gears and use the gears to really push on the speed. This was the straightest part of the course. You had a bit of a headwind here, so you had to get quite low and try and stay as aero as possible. Yeah, so there's a big pine needle across the lens now, which is there for quite a while because I didn't wipe it off for ages, but if you can get used to it and deal with it, then yeah, it's not too bad. So yeah, now this is just after the sand, very nice rider stopping there and pulling over to let me go past, which is very appreciate that loads. So yeah, back into the finish straight now. I think this is us completing lap number 4. So yeah, that's me getting 6 laps to go, which getting the number board for 6 or 7 laps to go does feel quite a lot, but it was actually quite a short course. On Sunday I was lapping in about 5 or 6 minutes, so 6 or 7 laps goes quite quickly. So back into the sand now. So you drop down here and there's quite a defined rut, then you've got to put the power on again. See my power figure going up there. Then the nice big banking here, and you swoop round into this rut, and then just quick that divot there can kind of catch you out, so you've got to really push into it. And then yeah, this is another section where you just got to click up those gears and just push the power on. So we're about 30 minutes into the race now. Heart rate's still at around 180. I think my average for the whole race was 183, which is pretty average for a race like this. So I think my max was 197, which is also pretty average. So
you're right.
More riders letting me pass, which is really good. I think a lot of them heard on the tannoy where I was as well, so they could kind of prepare for that. So yeah, up this big power climb, like there's no way of really going easy up this. I went the inside line there just to get another place. So yeah, there's no real easy way of like just riding up that. You've got to give it your all. So 4 to go, 36-ish minutes into the race. So yeah, the end is very in sight. When you get the 3 and 4 lap to go, you can start to kind of, your morale brings you back up, and you can start to kind of taste the finish. So yeah, just pushing on this. There's quite a nice amount of room the whole way around the course, so plenty of room for me to overtake other riders, which is really, really good. Yeah, excellent. I'm sure you'll see from this footage how interesting the course looks. Like it's really, really fun to ride. It really gives back, so if you're a fast rider, it really, really gives back, but I'm sure it's just as fun to ride at slightly slower speeds. This is the lead in into the hurdles again. So yeah, if you push here and you can bunny hop the hurdles fast, like it all really like it all links together amazingly. So over there and then around this left-hander, there's so much room on the right-hand side there to get your speed down, so really good. 3 to go. Yeah, this is when I start to slowly pick it back up again. I really, on these type of races when I'm on my own, it's really important to kind of focus on having a really fast last lap as well, because it just to kind of practice getting that quality out all the way to the finish. Really good fun left-hander there. I'll talk about it next lap, but yeah, really good fun kind of sandy loose left-hander. So yeah, the camera didn't quite make it through the whole duration. I think it died with just before 1 lap to go. So yeah, you'll just have to deal with without the stats, because it died and I just kind of started to press it again. But yeah, this is the second last time up the power climb before the sand. So yeah, once you get onto this tarmac, it feels amazing, but you've really got to push on, and it pays off to attack the sand. It's a place where you can really open up time gaps, because if the difference in ability is big enough, you can make up really big chunks of seconds. So it really pays to push on that section. So it's like 1.5 laps to go, 52 minutes into the race. So really just trying to eke out all that I've got really, and just pushing on as hard as I can. So just attacking this climb really hard. Heart rate at the bottom is about 184, pushing all the way up, and then you can see it creeping up as it catches up with the effort after. So it's going up to like 189, maybe 190, just as I really try and empty myself towards the end of the race.
Last lap, put the power down! Get the power down, go on, keep it going! Ladies and gentlemen, winning the first ever long cross come off from Alright, 6. Alright. You some good numbers. Yeah, that was funny, did you enjoy that?
Cycle race team, big job for winning the Motocross Superquake Round 2 2018 by a margin of 2 minutes and 23 seconds, failing to lap 5 other riders. Please give it up for your winner today, Cameron Mason!
Well then, pretty cool, eh? Yeah, awesome day. Big thank you again to the organisers of Motocross. Awesome event. Yeah, I definitely want to go next year. Awesome course, good atmosphere, everything. So yeah, really good. Thank you everyone for the cheers. It was awesome racing back again at home in my homeland of Scotland. So yeah, really good fun. Remember to subscribe if you like this stuff. I'm really happy with this video. I hope you like it too. And yeah, look out for loads more videos, because I am, in my opinion, smashing it with the videos. I've been putting a lot more effort into the videos and trying to get as many videos out as possible. Yeah, so I hope you're all enjoying them. Cheers guys.